Good morning, SJB. I'm Olivia.
And I'm Julia.
And you're watching SJBTV. Thanks for joining us, Braves. Here's the latest on what's happening around your school today. Halloween for Hunger forms are ready for pickup in the chaplaincy office. Halloween for Hunger is a great way to get volunteer hours as well as help those in need with food. To learn more about Halloween for Hunger, stop by the chapel or ask one of the chaplaincy team members. There will be a robotics team meeting on Tuesday and Thursday this week in room 235. All students are welcome. Team is building a drivetrain of our robot this week and will be working on the electronics next week. Driver training will be taking place at the Robodome on Saturday, October 21st. Students interested in being part of the drive team for our first event, Steamley Cup, on November 11th, must be at the drive team practice on Saturday, October 21st. See Ms. Bortolato for parent permission forms to attend the driver practice.
St. Margaret Mary Parish has a volunteer opportunity for students looking for hours. They will need help November 3rd from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. and on November 4th from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Moving chairs, tables, and boxes will be required. You will receive a total of 5 hours for both days. Interested students should contact the parish and ask to speak with Joe regarding the Bazaar volunteer opportunity. This is a reminder to all staff who have a Period 1 class. Their Christmas basket forms are due to the chaplain by Friday, October 20th. If there is any student who does not have a Period 1 class but would like to contribute to the Christmas basket program, please speak with Ms. Fitzgerald ASAP.
Any grade 11s and 12s interested in prom committee, there will be a meeting after school tomorrow, October 18th in the library. Join the committee to make sure you get the prom you've always dreamed about, instead of complaining on the sidelines. Hey grade 9s, do you have your Take Your Kids to Work Day forms in yet? The event is just around the corner, so make sure you get yours in ASAP. Thanks from Student Services.
After an overtime loss in regular season play versus St. Mary's last Thursday night, the junior girls basketball team traveled to Cambridge for the St. Benedict tournament. The girls won their first game 55-25, led by Ava Faustini with 17 points. In their second game, the girls came out strong in the first half, but couldn't keep up with the pace of the game and fell to the host team 50-42. Maya Dorigo led all scorers with 26. On Saturday, they played against Holy Cross for third place. First half was back and forth between the two teams until the girls took off in the second half, winning by a score of 52-31. They contained Holy Cross to 10 points in the second half. All girls on the roster saw the court and contributed to the win. Adrian Nishime and Dorigo had 18 and 24 respectively. Congratulations on the third place finish on the weekend. Game tonight at 3:30 in our gym against ACMT. Fans' support is really appreciated. The final senior boys basketball trial will take place tonight at 7:30 p.m. Final cuts will be posted Wednesday.
The girls field hockey team plays St. Thomas More on our home field in their semifinal game today at 2 p.m. Girls will be dismissed at 1:15 and are expected to be dressed on the field by 1:30. The girls had an impressive 6-0 win over Cathedral on Friday in the first round of the playoffs and are pumped to have a second chance at facing STM, who provided their only loss of the season 1-0. Let's go, Braves! Wrestlers are reminded of their training sessions this week. Today's practice will happen right after school, while Wednesday the team will be meeting at 4:15 for mat setup. Please plan to stay for at least 90 minutes each practice. Thanks from Coach DiBiase and Verasso.
A lockdown is defined by police as the restriction of movement during the time of a potentially serious violent incident within the school that would endanger the lives of students and staff.
We are in lockdown. We are in lockdown. We are in lockdown.
If you are in a classroom, close the blinds and turn off the lights. Move away from the door and sit on the floor out of sight. The classroom teacher will then lock the door. You should not be on your phone during the lockdown, as you may be unknowingly giving away information to any potential intruder. If you are in the hallways, go towards the nearest open classroom and stay inside until the lockdown is over. If you are in the washroom, proceed to the stall farthest from the entrance and lock it. Climb onto the toilet seat so your feet are not visible from the outside. If you are outside, move as far away from the building as possible and head to the evacuation site. At St. John of Brebeuf, this is St. John Paul II. Stay at the evacuation site until further direction from the police or school administration. If you are in the cafeteria, exit through the parking lot courtyard. Go towards the evacuation site. If you are in the library, gather into the seminar room. Turn off the lights and lock the door if it is safe to do so. Go into a prone position, staying quiet until you are released by school administration or the police. If you are in the gym, gather into the change rooms. The teacher in the gym will lock the change room door. Gather in the furthest spot from the door and go into a prone position, staying quiet until the lockdown is over. If you are in the portables, turn off the lights, close the blinds, and close the door. Proceed to tip the desks in the middle of the classroom with the desk tops facing outwards. Stay in a seated position behind the desks until further direction from school administration or the police. If the fire alarm goes off and there is no immediate danger from smoke or fire, stay in lockdown. If smoke or fire are threatening your life, flee to a safer location. When the lockdown is terminated, an announcement will inform all staff and students that it is complete. All staff and students must follow instructions as they are given once the lockdown is terminated.
That's all for today's News Braves. And remember, the starting point of all achievement is desire. Weak desire brings weak results, just as a small amount of fire makes a small amount of heat.
Have a terrific Tuesday, Braves, and don't forget, grade 9s, to get your Take Your Kids to Work Day forms in.
You move it to the left, yeah, then you go for yourself. You move it to the right, yeah, if it takes all night.